In this video, we're going to learn about doing one-step word problems using subtraction. So when we look at word problems, we really just want to read the question first, and we're going to look for words that give us a clue of what we need to do. So we see that Ben had 42 marbles. He gave 15 to his friend. How many marbles does Ben have now? So when we look at a word problem, we always want to look for different tenses of our words or our verbs. So we have had, so that means what was done in the past. And then it looks like he gave, what was done next. And then it says, how about now? So what is in the present? What are we going to do for the final answer? So knowing that Ben had 42 marbles originally, we see that he gave 15 to his friend. So that word gave is going to also mean loss, meaning that we are going to subtract. So we're going to subtract 42 minus 15. And then that last sentence says, what does he have now in the present? So meaning that we're going to solve this out. So we have 42 minus 15. So when we subtract this, we see that 2 is actually less than 5. So we can't really subtract those two numbers. You know, if you had 2 marbles and then you subtract 5 marbles, you would have, less than 0 marbles. So what we have to do is we have to borrow from this 4. 4 by turning this into a 3. And we take that 1 that would come from that 4 and we put it in front of the 2. So now we're actually looking at 12. So now we know that we have 12 minus 5, which we know would be 7. Then we subtract that number. Instead of 4, we now turned it to a 3. 3 minus 1, which would give us 2. So our answer is 27 marbles are now what Ben has. Moving on to the second word problem, again, we always want to read it first. There were 30 cookies on a tray. Some kids ate 18 of them. How many cookies are there left? So we always can take a look at our verbs. We see were, meaning what was done in the past. That's what we originally have. Then for the next sentence, what we want to take a look at is we see that some kids ate 18 of them, meaning what was done next. And then we followed it up by saying how many cookies are left. What is the present amount of cookies that we see? So we know what was done in the past, right? There was originally 30 cookies. Then some kids ate them. Well, now the cookies are gone. So now we'll know that that is subtraction. We have lost 18 cookies. And then the last part says, what is there presently? Meaning we're just going to solve this out. So we can subtract this out. We have 30 minus 18. Again, we can't subtract 0 minus 8. 0 is a smaller number on top. We always have to have a larger number on top. So to do that, we end up borrowing from this 3. We borrow a 1 from the 3, so meaning we go one value less, and we put that 1 here, right? 1 plus 2 is going to give us 3. So now we have a 2 on the top, and we have a 1, which we put in front of the 0, will give us 10. Now we can subtract this. This is larger, 10 is larger than 8. So 10 minus 8 will give us 2. And now we have a 2 minus 1 will give us a 1. So our answer is going to be 12. Moving on to the third problem, we have a farmer has 65 apples. He sold 24 at the market. How many apples does he have left? Now again, there are some key words. We have the past tense, had, so that's what originally was done. And then it looks like what he did next is he sold 24 apples at the market. Now this last sentence will give us a key too, that how many apples does he have left? And left usually means that we are going to subtract this out. So now that we know we had originally 65 apples, he sold 24, meaning that he lost 24 apples, we know that we want to see what is left over. So we have 65 minus 24. What we'll do is we're always going to subtract from the right side and move left. So we have 5 minus 4. That's going to give us 1. We move to the next column. We have 6 minus 2. That's going to give us 4. So our answer is 41 apples left.